Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump right into the challenge. I am so excited that the challenge is back. 2 weeks was too long. They could have showed this episode last week. Wednesday is not on a holiday. So we could have got this episode last week, but they made us wait 2 weeks. This was a really good episode. I'm going to tell y'all now. I titled it, Fessy Stopped Being Furniture. Talk to your girlfriend, Casey. I'm not too mad at Fessy this episode, but let's dive in so you can kind of see where I'm coming from. Up first, let's talk about Tori and Fessy. I have so much to say about Tori and Fessy come to the end of this episode. Before we dive in, tonight, if you catch this before 7:30 p.m. Central Time, tonight, myself, Charles Warren, Drew from Angel Cake Entertainment, we will all be going live tonight on Kiss My Cheeks TV to discuss our fantasy teams. We'll be discussing how our players did through episodes 1 through 4. We're going to have a good time. We're going to recap this latest episode as well and just have a good time talking about the challenge on live tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Okay, Tori and Fessy. I just smell cover up. I smell, let's get in the confessionals and let's talk about how much I adore Tori, how much I always had a crush on her, but she was with Jordan last season, so I didn't even talk to Tori last season, but Jordan ain't here, so let me slide in. And Tori, oh, Fessy is cute, but I got a man at home. You know, all I smelled was cover up confessionals. Covered it up. That whole thing later on in the episode when Fessy is trying to mac on Gabby and he ain't got no game. He don't have no game because he don't really want to be with Gabby. He just trying to cover it up. He trying to show you a little, let me go over here and play a little bit with Gabby so what I'm really doing over here won't make it on TV. I got y'all. I said it last night. I don't care how shady it may sound. If Tori can cheat with Jordan, Tori can cheat on Jordan. Trust and believe. Corey called it out. He was like, I know these two are working together. They mighty close. Like, Tori is your partner. Tori is supposed to know Fessy through you. So why is she working with Fessy? She's supposed to be working with you. What y'all think? Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I don't want to touch on it too much because I don't know these people in real life, but from what I can see, and I also go by people's past actions, look like a cover-up to me. So Jay in the hallway talking to his partner, Teresa. I already know kind of how, just because I love reality TV so much, when a person is spotlighted in the episode, either they getting ready to go home or something like that. So I just knew Jay was going to be in elimination tonight. We'll get to that later. But Jay is worried. He feel like his time is coming. Let's go ahead and say bye to Liv and her elbow. She ain't got to come back. Like, she ain't give anything. And then I heard her, Michi, and Amber M had a huge love triangle that didn't even make it to air. So if you couldn't even get your love triangle to make it to air, I don't think you'll be asked back, and I ain't gonna be too sad about it. But now Michi is a rogue agent. Cool. Good for Michi. Big T gets an opportunity to share her story. I like when people can let us in and not just be the, oh, not the cotton pads. Like, that's, when I think of Big T, all I think about is them damn cotton pads. And y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel about them damn cotton pads. She has a sad story, but the way she told it didn't make me feel sad. It just made me be thankful that she let me into her world. Big T said she was not adopted. She was a gift. I want to say to her aunt, because she said her mom's sister, her mom had cervical cancer. Her mom gifted Big T to be raised by her sister so she wouldn't have to watch her died from cervical cancer. That is extremely sad. I think she said her dad passed when she was a teenager as well. Like, it's a sad story, but the way she kind of spoke about it, you could tell she wasn't sitting in the sadness, and it was kind of like, this is just me. This is where I come from. I appreciate they let us know a little bit more about Big T. Devin, he went in and was like, I'm trying to give her some encouraging advice because, he had lost his father a few years back. And it seemed like 1, 2, 3 flip. You just go from having an emotional conversation with Big T and you flip to tell Amber M you don't like her. And what's she doing here? What Devin say? Why is Amber M even here? Like, why are you here? Who? See, I blame production. I blame production because why is Devin getting to have this lead mastermind edit? Like, oh, I'm the smartest person in the house. No, you're not the smartest person in the house. Boo, your best friend gave you that gold skull. Wes, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I think Wes kind of saw how the chips would fall. Even if he had got the gold skull, people would keep gunning for him because a gold skull don't mean you safe. And I think Devin needs to realize that. And I think Nelson and Leroy called him out, like, just because you got this gold skull don't mean nothing. Like, you the easy one we gonna vote in when it's time for us to get our gold skull. But for whatever reason, Wes gave you that gold skull and you can't tell me no different. He damn near admitted it in the confessionals last week. So calm down. Devin needs to calm down. He's an asshole. I don't like him. He told Amber M to go to bed. I don't want to look at you. I liked how after he kept throwing stuff at Amber M and she was like, who are you? Win a challenge. Yeah, win a challenge. I liked how Devin was like, it's either me or her. And Kyle and Big T sat still. And I get, bye, Devin. And he got his ass up to leave. I'm so happy that little power trip he was on amounted to nothing. So the next day, he, Amber had to go tell her partner Nelson what Devin did. And to me, it was not a big deal. But Nelson always has to go save somebody. Nelson goes to Devin and is like, you made my partner cry. Now, off jump. Nelson just was talking to Devin. Now, Devin did just wake up, but I don't feel no bad. That was all wrong English. I don't feel bad for Devin being asked questions or confronted in his sleep, because I believe that year that Bananas went off on him. Bananas was in the bed. I don't know if he was asleep, but he was in the bed. Devin felt the need to come in on a conversation that had nothing to do with him, confront Bananas, and follow him all over the house. So I don't feel bad for nobody confronting Devin while he's asleep. What I did not like in that situation is Nelson was talking to Devin calmly, just like, you made my partner cry. What's up? What was that about? You need to apologize to her. Devin gonna tell him, come back and talk to me later when you have new energy. And I'm like, what you trying to say? What you trying to say? It seemed a little racist to me. That might be a reach. But it felt a little racist to me because he black. He got to come to you with a different energy. Like Nelson said, I wasn't even yelling at you, but we could take it there if you want to. I don't think the whole thing was stupid. Devin is on a power trip. Like, who you think you talk to? Like, I can't wait for him to go home. Please let him go home soon. I wish he would have went home this week. If I was Tori, I would have threw his ass down there, but we're going to get there at the end of this. Devin is on his high horse. I don't like it. And I don't understand how now Devin is like, Nelson and Amber are my number one enemies. I'm like, over that? over some bullshit you started with Amber. Now they got. I wrote it on my paper. I said, this is all production. All production. You telling me, because we're going to get on this punk ass challenge in a second. You telling me that Devin has the pull to throw in who he wants over Tori, who's aligned to people who have control of damn near half the house. But Devin has the pull. Who Devin have? Kyle? What'd he say? Nom? Who was Nom pulling? I don't even think did Nom even vote the way Devin said he wanted. They flashed them pictures too fast. I said this is all production. This is all production. Because to me, this fight was so stupid. I don't understand how the house could be like, oh yeah, Nelson confronted Devin while he was asleep, so he's enemy number one. Like, miss me with that. Okay, this punk ass challenge. It was stupid. Out of everybody, and this is only episode 4, so out of all the teams left, only Devin and Tori even completed the challenge. It was something with drones and that it ain't called the Wi-Fi mask. I'm a little bit older, you all. I don't know what that damn mask is called, where you can see stuff. IG mask. I'm gonna break my brain trying to figure it out. I don't know what it's called, but it was a stupid challenge from jump. And it had to do with a puzzle. It was suited for Devin to win. He's the puzzle master, since they want to call it. And I don't get it. So Devin and Tori are talking, and Devin hates all the Big Brother. But I don't understand, what did Darrell and Amber B do to you? Like, right now, Darrell and Amber B are invisible on the show. Like, if they didn't flash a room shot with Darrell standing in it and Amber B standing in it, I wouldn't even know that they were on the show. Did they even perform the challenge? So they at their little party. And I think it was fair at this time. Tori and Devin say, we're going to get to save 3 couples each. So out of everybody they saved, I guess their main targets were Nani and, what's his name? Josh. I would have threw his ass in there real quick. And who else was up? I don't forgot. Nelson and Amber. I feel like Tori showed her cards too, because if your big alliance is the homeboys, Fessy, Nelson, like, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade real quick, because a lot of the rest of this is bullshit. Let's call a spade a spade. If last season you was cool with Corey and Nelson, you wasn't even talking to Fessy. Remember, y'all wasn't even communicating because your man was on the show last season, remember? And I think both of y'all went home a little bit early. But so it ain't no connection from last season. So y'all only known each other a few weeks this season. And you cool with the homeboys. The homeboys is Corey, Nelson, and Hunter. And Hunter ain't there, so Fessy gets to fill Hunter's spot in the homeboys crew. So how is it when it comes time to protect people, why aren't you protecting Nelson? Because remember, you don't know Fessy like that. Yeah, he got a little bit of crush on you, but you got a man at home, remember? I don't understand. Okay, I get it. Check yourself, Angie. Check yourself. Anissa is your homegirl. Anissa saved you. But I still don't believe the hype. We're going to get to it at the end of the episode. I already talked about Gabby trying to talk to Fessy, or Fessy talking to Gabby. Move on. Tori says it might be a girls' elimination. So she wants Amber and Nelson to be the house vote because she feel like she can take out Amber. But if you're supposed to be a beast, you the bomb of the challenge, why you want to take out the so-called weakest girl? I mean, I ain't mad at you. It's $1 million. Do what you do. But it just seemed a little scary. So now Tori pulls Josh to the side. I guess Tori is the one who told Josh, make Amber M the house vote. But Josh wants Jay to be the house vote. Because Tori is the one who tells Josh, Devin wants to put you in. So now Josh is like, hold my beer, Devin. It's time for me to be the asshole of the show. So instead of Josh just being like, Casey, I feel like, because he didn't have to have this conversation in front of Jay. He could have said to his homegirl, Casey, I feel like, or Casey, Tori told me Devin is throwing me in. So I want Jay to be the house vote. So if I have to go down there, I can go against Jay because I feel comfortable beating him. But no, Josh can't be a man about it and just say what it is. He got to go pick a fight with Jay talking about, Devin hate me, but you cool with Devin, ain't you? Oh, so you cool with Devin? I can't trust you. Fuck it. In the bullshit argument. And I like how Jay said, you ain't about to pug me, Josh. I will whip your motherfucking ass. I will stomp you, bitch. You know. I put 20 on 10 right there. But y'all saw it. Jay was like, I ain't the one. I might be little, but I ain't the one. And I totally believe Jay ain't the one. I really do. I really do. So we have the group meeting. We ain't gonna go through all that because it's a lot back and forth. In the group meeting, the one thing I recognize is Leroy was like, look, Josh, it look like you gonna be the vote. Who you want us to vote in, who you want to go against. And even at this time, Josh can't even say, I want Jay. After all the fluff of the episode, Amber and Nelson end up getting the vote. And I was shocked. I was shocked because I knew that Jay was going to be the nomination. I just knew this was going to be a Jay and Josh moment. But anyway, let's get on to the good stuff. So it's a hall brawl. Hall brawl is always the elimination we're looking forward to. It's always the most physical. It's usually just a really, like, this week's challenge sucked. Like, to me, the challenge, we used to like to see them jump off of things, swing, use your strength, use your muscles, endurance, a little bit of strategy. I didn't understand the point of flying that drone into rocks to go solve a puzzle. Y'all got to work. I'm going to give y'all the COVID excuse. But this it. I would have rather y'all play trivia. Like, I like when y'all play trivia and have to fall into the lake. Like, this one just sucked. But okay, y'all made up for it with hall brawl. So as they're walking, Fessy is walking with Tori. But they ain't got nothing going on, right? Fessy sees the hall brawl. It's like he sees the leprechaun. I know y'all be like, bitch, you mess up all your words. Y'all see little leprechaun, pot of gold. Fessy been looking for a hall brawl since he got here. That's the only thing he feels comfortable doing. Whatever. Fessy was like, Tori, I want to go in. Vote me in. Tori's like, it's Nelson or it's Nelly. And he was like, so I want to go in. And she was like, really? He was like, put me in. So that was the little clip. You had to read them subtitles because I had to rewind it because I was like, when did he ask to go in? Production showed you got to rewind that little subtext or whatever it's called on the screen. And Fessy asked to go in. I'm not mad at Fessy, but I agree with Jay. This whole setup was a bad move. So we get to the crater. It's Amber and Nelson. Cool. Tori asked TJ, is it girls or guys elimination? Because if it's girls, I'm taking my ass down there. Amber M, go home. I like how TJ does not tell them whose turn it is. But clearly it's a guy's elimination because TJ already told Michi that after the next crater, you will get your partner. You the rogue agent. So the only way for Michi to get a partner is for it to be a guy's elimination week. Okay. So now that we have it all done, Devin is over there begging Tori, don't do this shit. Let's just agree. I don't want to go down there. I'm gonna get you your red skull. And I'm like, Devin, it ain't gonna be a puzzle every week. So how you gonna get Tori her red skull? Moving on. So Tori makes the shock of the season, and even my mouth was open like I was even shocked, like I ain't get it. She was like, Fessy needs to take y'all asses down there. She's like, I want to help one of my friends get a red skull. Now, I understand the purpose of that. But to me, if Nelson is your friend, and Devin is not, and you already can't stand Devin, and you already want a new partner anyway, I would have threw Devin ass down there. I would have voted us in, because common sense would have told you it was the guy's elimination. I would have voted us in, put Devin in there, send his ass home, give Nelson his red skull, and then I would have took Nelson as a partner. I feel like everyone is pissed off at Fessy. I would be pissed off at Tori. I want to explain it. Let's hurry up and get to it because I got a lot of notes to say a lot of nothing. So Devin votes in Fessy Anissa too. We see the hall brawl. Anissa is trying to cover for her girl. Well, Tori said she'll throw me in because she think I can beat Amber M. But you saw Tori had to tell Anissa up there because even Anissa's face was like, huh? Fessy asked for it. Fessy asked to go in. And everybody's like, oh, against his best friend. I'm going to tell you this one time in 100. Fessy and Nelson are not best friends. Corey and Nelson are best friends. Fessy is the stand-in for Hunter and the homeboys. He just met them a couple of seasons ago. Fessy could give a damn when it comes to having $1 million. Only your bestest friend, like Nelson, will say, put me in elimination because my boy Corey is getting ready to have a baby, last season, and I want him to have an opportunity at the final. Only your best friend gonna do that. And a lot of people, best friends, wouldn't do that. They would just break you off a little bit of something after they won their $1 million. I already went through all that. So I'm not mad at Fessy for going to get his red skull or gold skull when he sees the challenge that he's been waiting to see all season. To me, this shows Tori's hand more than Fessy's. Because to me, Tori should have more allegiance to one, her girl Anissa, and to two, to Corey and Nelson, because you know them longer, and you should have been looking out for Nelson. But you just gonna, because to me, that's something you do for your man. Bae, it's a hall brawl, put me in. You sure? Really? Yeah, bae. Okay, I got you. My man going down there. That's something you do for your man. You don't just do that for somebody you just met this season and they be like, throw me in. You be like, nah, that's my boy Nelson. I'm not about to. You knew when you were sending Fessy in there, you were knocking Nelson out, Tori. So, moving on. What else happens? So now Josh is acting a fool. I can't believe you took this away from me and you knew I was ready to go, and please, Tori, vote me back in. Take your vote back. I'm like, Josh, shut the entire fuck up. You ain't want to go down there with Nelson. You were going to lose. Josh was going to lose. Josh is big and he's strong. I'm not going to take that from him, but I feel like Nelson has more speed, and Nelson would have definitely outran Josh in a hall brawl. And Josh Ash would have been home. I wish y'all would have voted his ass in there. I don't want to talk about Josh. To me, Fessy barely beat Nelson. Like, it wasn't no knockout. I'm the D1 football star who hurt my Achilles and couldn't go to the NFL. So now I'm over here on Big Brother and the challenge. No, hell, if you didn't play dirty, you probably wouldn't have beat him. That first one, it looked like a tie. I ain't the judge. I ain't got the light bulbs. The second one, yes, you did, only because Nelson kind of but it was only like a half a second. You barely beat Nelson. I'm happy at the end Nelson was like, get the fuck away from me. Out of everybody, I'm not mad at the move. I'm not even mad he did it to Nelson. It just hurt that it was Nelson, because Nelson was somebody, after he was so selfless last season, it just stings a little bit more that somebody in his homeboy's crew would come in and sting him again in the elimination that took him out. Like, it has so much irony in it. Man, it just sucks. I hate to see it happen to Nelson, but I'm not mad at Fessy. He didn't, I think the dirty play, because I don't even think production showed us everything that's happening, because they said Nelson was down there screaming, and I ain't hear no screams. So I don't even think they showed us everything, but it seemed like he was trying to gouge his eyes. He was picking them up and slamming them. Like, to me, that's too much. To me, if you all that, like I said, Mr. D1, you don't have to do all that. You should have been in there, bam, knocked him out a little shoulder hit, and you should have ran to your bell. But anyway, I think Fessy was setting himself up for future seasons. Like I said, production, definitely production. Fessy isn't that reality TV bright to know how to do this for future seasons. Like, I feel like Fessy, he stopped being furniture. He said, let me make some waves. Let me make some moves. I'm going to go in there against Nelson. So if they ever do another Rivals, I guarantee you Fessy and Nelson are going to be partners on the Rivals. If they ever do another Exes, Fessy and Gabby are going to be exes, because we know they're going to kiss on the lips somewhere down this episode, this season. Fessy and Gabby can be exes. If it's ever one of those dirty 30s where you got people who got hate for you, to me, Fessy said he drew the line in the sand, but I feel like you drew a line and only you and Tori standing over here. You drew a line, but you and your girlfriend you just iced yourselves out, because I don't think a lot of people are really mad at the game move. I think they're more mad that you played dirty to get it. Because let me tell you this, I wrote this in my notes. Fessy did not know Tori, did not know, what's the girl named Amber M and Nelson were the house folk. It's not like Tori went up to Fessy as soon as she came out that chamber with Devin and was like, is Nelson and the girl? You know, he didn't have any of this information. Fessy had blinders on this whole season, because like Kyle told him when he went against, what's the boy named Jacob? When he went against Jacob and that little circle thing, it wasn't nothing but a ring, space, and opportunity. You knew that was going to be physical, Fessy. You could have went down there then. You knew it was a guy's elimination, and you chose not to take your ass. That's because Fessy has on blinders, and all he could see is a hall brawl. And I think no matter when he saw the hall brawl, he was going to do whatever he had to do to whoever to get thrown in there. And so it just happened to align that his girl, Tori, I'm going to quit saying his girl. I don't know if they cheated or not. But his homegirl, Tori, was in a tribunal, whatever it's called. He saw the hall brawl and he said, Tori, put me in. Tori had to say, look, it's against Nelson. And he was like, put me in. Because all his blinders could see is hall brawl is my D1 football thing. He wanted to put the pads on. So I'm not mad. This wasn't no mastermind scheme. This was just Fessy grabbing the opportunity that he felt like was set up for him to win. And he won it. And he won it. Now, here he goes again, making more bad game moves. It's time to choose a partner. You want to stay with Anissa? I already knew he didn't want to stay with Anissa because he didn't want Anissa from jump. And Anissa really, she wasn't doing you too bad. But he was like, look, I feel like somebody was going to take me from you anyway, Anissa. So let me go ahead and take who I want. I want KC. Like, Why be so arrogant? Just say, I want to rock with my girl Casey. And that's it. Like you talking yourself into bigger holes. Like you're offending people the more and more you talk. Like Jay said, you making a dumb move after dumb move after dumb move after dumb move. But the one thing I will say for Fessy, yeah, he making some dumb moves. But what he say? He said, y'all can come for me, but you got to beat me first. Talk your shit, Fessy. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Because that's true. Y'all can be mad at me. Yeah, I did this wrong. Yeah, I might have made a dumb move. But if you come for me, you got to beat me. And that's on period. That's on period. So Leroy is left with, Leroy chose Anissa over Amber M. And Michi is left with Amber M. All right. All right. It was a good episode. It was a good episode to me. I was here for it. The lines are drawn in the sand. You all tell me, who do you think is going to be on Fessy's team outside of KC? Because now Josh is mad at him. Like, I don't know. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Anyway, let's make this short and sweet. Remember, I'm going live tonight at 7:30 p.m. on Kiss My Cheeks TV. And I'll see you all next week for the next episode. All right? Like, comment, share. Bye.